Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Rachael Wanogho, also known as Rayche Riches. If you're a returning subscriber, good to have you back. And if this is your first time on my channel, welcome. I do hope you join the Rayche family by subscribing, liking and commenting on this video once you're done. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my apps that I use for productivity. And if it's something you would like to see, then definitely keep on watching. Let me get right into sharing. The number one app that I use for productivity is the Grammarly app. This app can be installed on your mobile phone or as an add-on on your computer desktop. And what the app basically does is correct your use of the English language. And the app also gives you the opportunity to switch between American or British English. So you can basically set it up in your system if you're based in America, or if you are schooled in America, your writing format would then be switching to the American form. Or if you are a British English speaker or you are in a country that uses the British English, for example, Nigerian uses British English, then you can make use of the British English option. So basically what the app does is underline incorrect spellings of words, incorrect use of grammar that you probably did not see during the course of your writing. Everyone can use this app, from students to entrepreneurs to solopreneurs to content creators. This is an app that I suggest anyone can use, and it has really helped me. The app does have a free version, which I'm currently on, by the way. But if you do want to upgrade to the premium version, which allows you more options, then you can press that. But for me, basically, I use the free version, so you can use it too. The number two app that I use on my list is the Forest app. Now, I came in contact with this app actually recently, and I did mention about this app in my video on 15 tips on how to stay productive during the quarantine season, and you can watch that video. I'm going to link it up in this video. And that app, what it basically does is it can set up a timer for you. For example, if you have a task to do, if it's study, if it's work, if it's an assignment that you have due, you can set up a time and it can shut you out from using any other app on your phone. So basically, whilst you're doing that task or carrying out that assignment, you are growing a tree. So for example, if you set it for 30 minutes, throughout the course of 30 minutes, you are not expected to touch any other app. If you put on your settings to deep focus mode, once you go out of the Forest app, it's to signal you to go back. If not, your tree would die. And if your tree dies and you want to remove it from your record, it would tell you have to pay through your coins. That means it has to remove from the coins you've accumulated from all the time you've done studying. So I find that it's really helpful. So even if I'm trying to sneak out of the app and it tells me that, okay, are you willing to give up? And I'm like, no, I don't want to give up. I need my tree to grow. Then you can basically just, get your attention back into the app. And it has been very helpful. It has helped me reach some of my study goals, my writing goals, and it's something that you should definitely try. The app also allows you to create a room with others. So if you're the type that you like to study or work with other people, or with your friends, or people that you basically know, and you have something that you need to do within a specific time, you can create a room and you and your friends can join in that room, and nobody is expected to leave until the tree is done growing. So you have to come to some sort of agreement as to how much you want to study. So how much you want to work or how much you want to study. So if it's 1 hour, 2 hours, you set it and then you get on going. And why I like this app so much also is that it gives you a one-time payment. You pay only about, I think it was just about £1 or so. So it's not really expensive. I think in Naira it's about 400 Naira or so. So it's not expensive at all. You don't have to pay any other amount of money for the pro version. So that's basically it. And I really recommend this app for you. The next app on my list is the Blinkis app. So the Blinkis app is an app which provides you different books across different genres, different topics, from productivity to entrepreneurship, name it, dinosaurs, different kinds of subjects. So what Blinkist does is If you're using the free version, it provides you a book a day. And if you're somebody that you don't really like to read a lot, this is an app I do recommend because reading takes you far. So what it does is give you about 10 to 15 points, or it could be 8 of blinks. They call these blinks every day, and it's basically like summarizes an entire book into 10 sentences. No, 10 blinks. So not exactly sentences, 10 blinks. So it could be like blink number 1, this is what it's all about. Blink number 2, this is what it's all about. So basically you get the entire book summarized, and it's something that you can use whilst you're on your way to work, whilst you are, going to the grocery store, whilst you're going to the market. You just need something to listen to. So that is an app you should definitely try. And if you upgrade to the premium version, you get access to more books and more titles. And I find that it has been very helpful. If you can't afford the premium version, if you can't afford to upgrade at the moment, I suggest you use the free version first to see if it's something that you can basically manage and use before you then decide to upgrade. What I also do with the Blinkis app is, whilst I am studying, for example, whilst I'm using the Forest app, and what I do is, before I start using the Forest app, I put on the Blinkis app, so it's playing in the background, and then I put on the Forest app. So all my blinks are basically playing while I'm studying, so I can basically hear what is going on, the different blinks, and it does help me stay productive. So in a way, I've read a book without actually buying the book, if that makes sense. So that is an app you should definitely try. Then the next app that I love, I've been using this app for years. I think I've been using this app since about 2014, and it's a note-taking app called Evernote. What Evernote does for me is phenomenal. So Evernote just basically helps you to take notes, and you can sync it across different devices. So over the years, I've changed the type of phone that I use, but once definitely if it's connected to your email, you can back up all the notes that you've taken. For example, I used Evernote to take my church notes. So I have notes about meetings that I've attended as far back as 2014. And it basically gives you access to those notes. It's so phenomenal. You can organize it the way you want. You can place it in sections. It's just an amazing app. So if you know that you're not the paper type of person, this is an app you should definitely use. It should not have one single purpose for you and you and only. Evernote also allows you to attach documents, pictures. So if, for example, you have things you want to include as part of your notes, pictures, you can take the pictures and save it in it. You can attach a file, you can save it in it. It's just, it just does it all for me. It's so phenomenal. And also it affords you the opportunity to upgrade so that you can I think add more than 2 devices or 3 devices thereabouts. So if you want to use that option, you can also use that option. So definitely check out Evernote. The next app I use for productivity is the Mobileis budgeting app. And this app was actually recommended to me by a friend about 2 years ago. I was looking for a way of sort of monitoring my finances, how much I'm spending, where is my money going to, what is taking most of my money basically. And I started using the Mobileis budgeting app. So what it basically does is it helps you to track your expenses. You can connect the app to your credit card or your debit card, and you can also input your data into the app manually. So what I usually do is, if I go outside to buy anything, I make sure I request for a receipt. Those of you that like throwing away your receipts, I'm coming for you. Keep your receipts, and if you're somebody that you cannot put all the information daily, I feel like it's just a way to get disciplined about what's taking most of your money. So I remember when I was in Lagos, what I was spending money on the most was transportation and data, and food came in third. So I sort of had to start thinking of, okay, I think I need to stop eating a lot. Stop eating outside a lot. So start making food from the house and taking it to work. So In a way, it's not like it's supposed to make you become frugal or make you become rich, all of a sudden. But it's sort of like a way of being accountable to yourself. So that app is very, very useful. And I discovered that, like, for example, if you have a budget of spending about 50,000 naira or £300 in a month, if you can set budgets within the app so that when you're going overboard, it will remind you that, hey, you have a budget. You said you're not going to spend more than 20,000 naira on a pair of shoes this month. So if the shoe you're about to buy is over 20,000 naira, then be warned. Or maybe if it is over like £100 or £50, whatever amount that you planned to spend on a particular thing. So that app has been very, very helpful in tracking my expenses, knowing what is going into what. So it's an app that you should definitely check out, and it has helped me stay on the budget so that I am not spending more than I have, if that makes sense. The next app I use for productivity is the ToDoist app. Okay, I actually learned about this app from Rayche. She's actually a Nigerian content creator as well, and I love her channel. She's really amazing. I'm gonna put her details in the description box down below, and you can, check out her channel. So basically, the ToDoist app helps you to stay organized, and it sort of like sends you reminders about the things that you said you wanted to do. So I tried out this app. I've been using this app for about 2 weeks, and it has really been very, very helpful. I sort of like typed in all the list of things that I wanted to do within a certain time, and I more or less like placed a day when I wanted to perform that task. And what the app does is, once it gets to that day, it sends you a reminder on your phone and on your computer, because I use it on my laptop and on my phone. And it sends you a reminder about that task, and once it's overdue, you see there's written overdue, and I'm like, ooh, I need to get this thing done. And it has really helped me to keep on my toes. So this is an app that if you're a student, or most importantly a content creator or a beginning blogger or solopreneur, an entrepreneur, whatever it is, and you have so many tasks lined up, you have so many things to do, you don't even know when you're going to do them, this app will definitely keep you in check about the things that you need to do. For example, personally, I'm still using the free version, but if you do need to upgrade, what I'll suggest you do in terms of using free things in an app and deciding if you want to upgrade or not, what I usually advise is make sure you utilize the free version properly to make sure that you're actually using it. It's actually performing the benefits that it's supposed to give you. And then if you decide that it is worth it, then you can then decide to upgrade. So it has a free version, which I am currently on, and you can definitely try to see if it's something that will definitely work for you. Okay, this might not apply to a lot of people who are outside Nigeria. It could apply is the app called Dately or Datally. Dately or Datally, I'm not really sure. Dately. Dately. Okay, it's the Dately app. I don't know. It's the Dately app, and basically what the app does is track your use of data. Yeah, it's Dately. So it tracks your use of data. For if you're living in Nigeria, you know that data is expensive. So if you have a target, for example, I remember what I usually do is maybe I buy 2 gig data in a month, and I'm saying, oh, I want this 2 gig data to last me for that month. And you can possibly hit your goal. That is if you're not using Instagram, YouTube, and some apps that uses a lot of data. So what Dately can also help you do is to make sure that your data is not running while you're off the app. So you can set it such that your app is not taking from your data even though you're not using the app. So Dately can help you track down your app usage across different apps. So for example, if you want to use Instagram, it will only be charging you for using Instagram at that moment, but once you log out of Instagram, it won't charge you anymore. So I think it's a setting called background restriction, even though I haven't been using it since I've been here in the UK. But when I was in Nigeria, man, the app was a lifesaver. So it really helped me, you know, monitor my data and help me save data as well. So I do know that a number of people will say that they do not need this app, but if it's something that you feel like it will help you save money and help you, you know, be productive on other things, because once it's giving you the warning that you have exceeded your budgeted data for the day, you can just go ahead and do other things or use an app that does not require you to use data. I'm just saying. So guys, those are the few of the apps that I use for productivity. I do hope that you find them useful. And what I would advise for you is most of these apps come with free versions. So make sure that if you download it, utilize the free version before deciding to, you know, upgrade, because sometimes once you upgrade, it might not fulfill that task that you wanted to do. It might not be beneficial. Some apps work for some people, it doesn't for some others. So just try and decide if the app is going to be useful to you or not. For me personally, if an app has not been utilized within a month, what I do is basically just uninstall it. So it's not as if these are the only apps that I've used over time. I've discovered that if an app is not useful to me, I just uninstall it so that I can maximize my storage space on my phone. So make sure that you take advantage of any app that you do download from the Google Play Store. I'm an Android user, so these are apps that you can definitely use on your Android phone. So I really hope you do enjoy this video. Let me know in the comment section any other apps that you use for productivity that I can also check out. And also understand that in order for you to maximize the full potential of these apps, you need to be accountable, you need to be disciplined for you to get the best out of them. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment any new videos or any new things that you would like me to share, and I'll be happy to help. You can follow me on Instagram at Rayche Riches. And thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.